The rulings will say suicide, but is what actually happened closer to murder? Sextortion needs to be talked about a lot more, especially when it comes to teenagers. And especially right now, teen boys in particular. If by chance you haven't heard of this before, it's very simple. Someone who is a scam artist will make a profile, often on Instagram or Snapchat, pretending to be this beautiful, attractive teenage girl. They will target teenage boys, flirt with them, have this entire relationship, and eventually ask the boy or the girl to send nudes. But as soon as they do this, the relationship will quickly go sour, and that girl will suddenly be asking them to send money and gift cards in exchange for them not releasing their nudes. They'll send messages like the ones you're seeing on the screen now to manipulate and to make these teenagers feel like they have no other choice. Now, this type of crime has especially skyrocketed since Cash App rolled out having teen accounts. This allows teenagers to send money to each other or other individuals, in this case, scam artists. Whereas before, most of these platforms like Venmo and PayPal didn't have teen accounts, including Zelle. So targeting teenagers for money, unless it was face-to-face, was pretty useless because teenagers didn't really have a means to send and receive money. Since 2021, 38 teenage boys in the United States have died from suicide, but that was caused by this extortion. These scammers convinced them that their lives were going to be ruined, and they truly did feel like they had no other choice and nowhere to turn to. It's also an extremely embarrassing thing to come clean about, and think about it, we're talking about teenagers, and some of them are actually more like children. Apparently, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has said that they have gotten reports and concerns about sextortion with children as young as 8 years old. 17-year-old Jordan DeMay was one of the boys who was extorted in this way. He died in 2022, and the authorities were able to track down the scammers, who were then extradited to the United States and have been jailed for 17 years. Waylon Schaefer, who is only 16 years old, also passed away in 2022 because of the same exact thing. But not all of these victims get justice, and not all of these scam artists are found personally. Some are just known by their group names, and some aren't even in the country. Now, if you have a child or a teenager in your life, here are some things you can do to help prevent this from happening to them. Make them very aware, be blunt about what is going on so they know the gravity of it, and also tell them that even if someone says this will ruin your life, it's the end of the world, that is not true. There is always a solution to it. They are not dumb, they are not cowardly for falling for something like that, but be aware that those things exist, and to also monitor those social media accounts, especially direct messages. The top platforms